Hello and welcome back to Joe Shoots Film. Today's video will be sort of a continuation of the previous video where I said about how I experimented with low-light concert photography. This video will show you how I went about it, what film stocks are recommended, what I took and what I could have done better. As I always say, it's a bit of fun and experimentation, so don't be too harsh. So, for my village annual festival, I thought it may be fun to experiment with some low-light photography, something that I haven't really done before, and especially on film. I headed out in the evening with my Canon A1, loaded some Ilford Delta 3200 film, set my ISO to 3200, and began shooting. Any high-speed film is recommended for low-light photography, with black and white film being more readily available. Ilford Delta 3200 and Kodak T-Max P3200 are brilliant for the lowest of lights. Color-wise, you have films like Cinestill, 800T, Candido 800, as well as many other brands. Another top tip is that underwater film cameras are usually loaded with Color 800 ISO film, something that can be taken out and loaded into your camera for sometimes much cheaper. So let's start with the rubbish ones from the second night. Now, I don't know if it was the developing process or whether it was because it was much brighter inside than outside, causing the images to underexpose whilst compensating, but the second night ones are all like this. So let's just gloss over these and move on to night one, starting with this. Delta 3200 is a great low-light film stock, as I've stated, and I love the grain that it produces. It makes it feel old and grungy. The blooming of the light over the guitarists, head casting the light onto them, makes it feel like they are the only people around. I do wish that I kept the shutter open a little less longer, as there is a slight bit of motion blur, but that's expected when they are rocking out. This one also includes a bit of the crowd at the front, something I wanted to include to show the scale of the little stage and the people enjoying themselves. This is my favourite from the night. The lights shining, the reflections on the microphone stands and the person in front recording, bringing in a bit of perspective. Again, tried to get the crowd in, but also again, shutter was too long blurring them. I do, however, like how the band is fully lit. Another fun crowd, one with cool shadows, lights blooming and contrasting black and whites. A bit too long. And up close and personal during the close down. Overall, I did really enjoy this and want to try again on the next event outdoors. Maybe in hindsight, I should have brought a tripod with me, or sent it off to be properly developed, as it was my first time doing a film stock of that ISO. As I said, it's all part of the experimentation fun. Anyways, that's all from me for this little video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.